Namaskaram Sadhguru. My name is Harsha. I'm actually from Melbourne and I'm very lucky to see you here. And hello to Matt, yourself. I'm a big fan of yours as well, like many of us here are.
Thank you.
Sadhguru, my question is about boundlessness. Earlier today you mentioned that there is something within us that is seeking to express in different ways, and it comes as different forms. Every morning when I get up, there are always two voices at least, and while I know that, I'm sorry, one of the things that you said is ultimately you'll have to come to yoga because you've tried everything. Every morning when I get up, I find that there's these two voices. It says, you have time, and sometimes it says, you don't have time.
You're married?
Yes.
I understand what's the other voice.
So Sadhguru, I think my question to you after knowing you for a bit, and also we were talking about life sort of continuing in death and so on and so forth. The question, I suppose, is well, how much time do we really have? I mean, and of course, why it's not there in my experience? Because every morning when I still get up, I'm like, yep, I've got time. I can get to yoga one day or the other, and still be able to make it. But the reality seems to me that there is not much time.
See, first and foremost thing that you need to understand is you're an individual. An individual means you're not further divisible. This is it, this is one unit. In this body, there's one person or two people. Hello? Don't look at your wife and say that, you tell me it's okay. One or two? Only one. If you're feeling two, this means you're either schizophrenic or you're possessed. You need either a psychiatrist or an exorcist. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do this two-voice business because initially it looks like good entertainment. After some time, if it takes on, it's very painful. Mental illnesses are not fun. Everybody plays with it. See, when you get angry with somebody and what you want happened, what do you tell your friend? I got mad with him and he did what I wanted. Well, you got mad temporarily and you came back. Suppose you couldn't come back. It'll happen one day if you keep crossing the line too often, because the line between sanity and insanity is very thin. If you cross it, one day if you're not able to come back, see, between health and ill health, is it very thin, the line? Any moment, things can happen to us. Either from outside or inside, something can happen. Similarly, the line between sanity and insanity is very thin. Most people don't realize this, how thin it is. Don't walk on that line, keep away from that line. Stay on the sanity side. It's very important that you don't get mad temporarily at somebody because you crossed, and if you can't come back, what do? Then you're gone, isn't it? So two voices are not good. There's only one person here. Only one, right? Only one inside. This is an individual. You cannot further divide this. The moment you divide this, you're asking for ill health of some kind. Don't do that. Now, how much time do I have? Well, one voice is saying you got time. So eliminate the other one, you don't have time. So this is not about fun, but I want you to understand this. It's like this. If you… Can I tell you a story? Okay? Because you think this is a serious question. I want you to just understand this one thing. Why a whole lot of human beings have become a mess is they've taken themselves too seriously. They don't understand. Before they came here, countless number of people lived on this planet and no sign of them, they're all topsoil now. And this one also will be topsoil. You're just a small pop-up. Hello? You're just a small pop-up and you'll pop out. But you are taking yourself too seriously. Believe me, if the whole solar system evaporates tomorrow morning, it is not even mist in the universe, that's how big it is. And that's how small we are. So don't take yourself too seriously. Yes, this life is important for us. Why? Because every life is seeing how to find its full potential. For that it's important. Not thinking something big of you is there in this world, nothing like that. See, if there were dinosaurs in Australia, they would treat you just like ants, isn't it? Suppose you're walking on the street, a colony of ants are going, you just step on it and go. One guy is dead, one guy is half dead, one guy is cut into half. You don't care because they're just ants. So if they were bigger animals than you, they would treat you the same way. They wouldn't even eat the whole of you. They wouldn't even treat you with any dignity. They would just eat one part and throw the other part and go on. Like how you waste food, they would also do it. So much population. Now if the dinosaur comes, he has a feast. Isn't it? So do not take yourself so seriously. This is the biggest problem, that you've taken yourself too seriously. You're just a small pop-up. The important thing is just this, it is the generosity of creation that it's given you an individual experience. Do not misunderstand that. Do not misunderstand this is to make you significant. This is just to understand life is significant, that's all. You just a bubble. You just a bubble, it'll pop anytime. Well, it may last 100 years. 100 years is nothing in the world. Hello? You may think 100 years I lived long and I did so many things. Nothing. Many idiots on this planet thought like you and me. They thought they are very important too. Alexander the Greats have come, where are they? So they were telling me about, I was in Greece and they were saying, Alexander went to India. I said, don't worry. He came to India all right, but an Indian mosquito, that too a female. Go on, the emperor. He died of malaria. So do not underestimate a small mosquito, it can kill you.
See, we've found something worse than a mother-in-law then, haven't we?
No, that there is a thing about… Why are we going against mother-in-laws?
Well, I don't know. We need to move on.
Yeah. Between in-laws and outlaws, outlaws are wanted.
We need a mic somewhere. I can point, but…
See, mother means how much attachment and emotion is there. Say mother-in-law means so much problem. Just… we need to look at this. Why are we like this?
Please,